Morning. Namaste. It's nice to be with you. Good morning, Vicky. It's nice to be with you this morning. My goal today for you guys, and I know yoga is not supposed to have a goal, but I always have a goal for you, just so you know, is to bring down the nervous system. We're going to bring down the nervous system so that the rest of the systems settle down and help you through the rest of the week, okay? Okay, so we'll begin. For those of you that don't know me, I don't know if there's anybody new here and don't know the class. We begin by centering, and then we set our intention. Some people call it a prayer. I call it an intention because yoga is a science, not a religion. And then I will translate that afterwards because I say it in Sanskrit. Then we'll do asanas, postures, and then we'll do a little bit of pranayama, breath work, and then we'll go into Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is yogic sleepless sleep. It's that place between asleep and awake. And just go with it. Enjoy it. It's a very lovely place to go. Allow yourself to just be, okay? It's a very healing space to be. And like I said, my goal for you today is to bring down the nervous system. Just go with it. Just flow. The more you flow, the more effective that'll be, the more it'll happen. Okay, let's begin. If you're wearing glasses, take them off, please. Can everybody hear me? Are you hearing me okay? Yeah? Okay. Turn up, I don't know if this will help. I'll turn up my volume all the way. I don't know if that helps you. Okay. Take your glasses off, please. As you're breathing in, raise your shoulders up. Take them back. And as you're breathing out, just drop them. And gently close your eyes. Bring your hands in your lap. Right palm holding the left. Both palms facing the sky, and the thumbs are gently touching each other. And breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through the center of your lips. In through the nose. And out through the center of the lips. You're giving your body the signal that you're slowing down. But now you're making space for yourself. At this moment, become aware of why you're here, not existentially, but at this moment in time. Why are you here? Why did you come to class? What is your intention? Let that be very clear. Let your body know, let your mind be clear on it. And I'd like you to add love and compassion to that intention. When you add love and compassion, you strengthen it, you magnify it, you solidify it. You give it an immense amount of power, and it's a loving power. And we're going to take 1 minute. I'll keep the time, so don't worry. We won't go over a minute. But I'd like you to bring to mind the people who have loved you in your life. And if you feel like smiling when they come to your mind, please do so. So we'll take a minute and we'll begin now. All those people that have loved you. You might be surprised by some of the ones that come up. Okay, the minute is over, but I'd like you to keep your eyes closed. I want you to be aware of the state in which your body is right now, and your body is. When we think of love, everything seems to shift. Things tend to slow down. And a sense of relaxation comes with the warmth of that love. Be aware of that. Be aware of the shift that happened after you took the minute. And we'll go a step further. I'm going to teach you how to breathe through your heart, but I'm going to teach you how to bring an experience to yourself while breathing through your heart that you can use anytime. This will be something that you can have anytime to bring yourself back to center, to bring yourself back within, and to calm everything down. Give you a sense of joy. So I'd like you to just breathe now. It doesn't matter how you breathe. I don't want you to focus on a certain type of breath. I just want you to breathe. And if you can breathe in through the nose and out through the lips, even though I'm telling you not to do a certain breath, that would be better because you help yourself calm yourself down. And again, I just want you to flow. There's no right or wrong. Just know that. Just flow. Whatever comes to you is what's right for you. Be aware of that. And we'll begin by visualizing that breath. I want you to feel it as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. I don't want you to just visualize in your mind's eye. I want you to physically feel it. Feel that breath coming in and nourishing you, and feel the breath as it leaves and connects you to the world around you. And now I want you to visualize that breath coming in through the center of the chest, that space in the center. And as you're breathing out, I want you to visualize the breath leaving through that center of the chest. I don't want you to just visualize it in your mind's eye. I want you to engage your whole body. I want you to physically feel that breath entering through the center of your chest. And I want you to physically feel it as it's leaving through the center of your chest. And now I want you to bring to mind, I'm going to give you a few moments to think about it, a time in your life where you felt blissful, where you felt, and when I say blissful, it's going to feel happy, but happiness comes from the outside. Bliss comes from the inside. And it has to be a moment in your life in which you did not win anything, you did not gain anything, you did not achieve anything. You just simply felt a tremendous amount of love in your heart. Let me give you an example. It can be as simple as seeing a kitten, that feeling that you get when you see a small animal. Or if you have children, the day your child was born or the first time you saw your grandchild, you didn't gain anything. It was just this incredible amount of love that filled your heart. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of a moment. We have those moments spontaneously sometimes where our hearts get filled with love for no reason, maybe because of the people we're around, the circumstances, whatever it is that helped create that. But bring to mind a time, a moment in your life. The moment can be an hour and the moment can be 5 minutes. The length doesn't matter. It's the event and the memory and the emotions of that event that matter. Okay, we'll begin. I want you to keep your eyes closed, but I want you to start experiencing that moment now. Where were you? Physically, where were you? Geographically, I should say. Were you in the United States? Were you in Europe? Where were you at the time? And where were you physically? Were you outside? Were you inside? When you hear that dinging, I apologize, but that's my computer. It's not people coming in and out. It's just my computer notifying me. I'm going to try to figure out that too. So back to your visualization, and I apologize. Where were you? Were you outside or were you inside? And if you were outside, was it day? And was the sun shining? Or was it a cloudy day? Or was it nighttime? And was there a moon? Were there stars? What kind of a night was it? And if you were inside, if it was day, how did it feel? Was the room bright? And if it was night, what lamps were on? What kind of lighting was in the place or the space in which you are? What's the temperature? Is it cold or is it warm? And if it's warm, is it balmy or is it dry? I want you to really bring that experience to you. And I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it physically. Are you wearing shoes or are you barefoot? If you're wearing shoes, how do the shoes feel on your feet? And if you're barefoot, what are you stepping on? If you're inside, is it wood floor? Is it tile? Is it a rug? Let your feet experience that. And if you're outside and you're barefoot, are you on grass? Are you on tile or maybe cement? Maybe sand? Are you at the beach? How do your feet feel and where are your feet? And what are you wearing? More than remembering exactly what you were wearing, how did the clothing feel? If it's warm, was it allowing you to stay cool? And if it's cold, was it keeping you warm? And your surroundings, if you're inside, what are the color of the walls? What does the furniture look like if there's furniture? And if you're outside, are there any trees? Is it windy? Is the wind blowing? Are you feeling it on your skin? Are there bushes or flowers? Is there a wall? Is there a fence? What are you seeing? What are you experiencing? Because all of these help us experience. If you're inside, are there any paintings on the walls or any curtains on the windows? And what are the colors? What are the textures? If you're inside, what are the textures of the furniture, of the curtains, the walls? And if you're outside, the leaves on the plants, the clouds maybe the stars, the colors of the stars, because not all stars are white, the size of the moon. And as you're breathing in and you're breathing out, you're breathing through your heart. Continue to breathe through the heart as you're going through this experience. And who are you with? Are you alone? And if you are, how lovely that you can feel bliss in a moment of solitude. If you're with other people, how lovely that you can share that bliss with others around you. Because my guess is, if you were feeling blissful, there was a certain energy to those people around you that helped you to feel blissful. If you were with other people, I want you to see them. I want you to visualize them. Their beautiful faces, their beautiful energy. And if you were alone, I want you to visualize yourself in that state, this state that you're feeling right now. If you could see yourself, you would see such a beautiful being, breathing in and breathing out through your heart. And become aware of the state of your heart, your state of being. Become aware of recognizing, being that bliss. Become aware of having that in that space in the center of the chest. Be aware of where it's coming from and that experience and those emotions that come with that feeling of bliss. Breathing in and breathing out through your heart. Be aware that this experience is always with you. That for the rest of your life, this experience will be with you, is part of you. This experience showed you who you are. And in the future, as you breathe in and you breathe out through your heart, as you step back to do this, you can bring this experience to you and allow that to become you for some moments, for as long as you want. Know that it helps you recognize who you are. Know that that brings you peace, that brings you balance, that brings you equanimity. Slowly and gently, taste the sweetness of that moment. Taste the beauty of that moment. And start becoming aware of your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Allow yourself to just be for a few moments. Become aware of this thought and this memory and these emotions and the effect they have on the body. The effect that those emotions of bliss that have created that bliss, or actually more than created, have shown you the bliss, have given you a window to who you are. Become aware of being. Become aware of the space in which you're sitting. Become aware of the breath. And as you breathe in gratitude. And as you breathe out, connect with that bliss. Connect with that love that is that bliss. And for those of you who know this, please join me. Sarvetra Sukhina Santu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Patrani Pashantu Makashitu Tamapna Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunatu Saharveryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vahitamastu Ma Varveshavahe Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May every being be happy. May every being be free from all diseases. May every being feel and appear blissful. May there not be trace of sorrow within any being. Bless us so we may live together. We may be nourished together and learn the brilliance of this knowledge together, leading to self-unfoldment without any prejudice or ego. May peace prevail along our bodies and our minds. May peace prevail throughout all the celestial bodies in the cosmos. And may peace prevail along our journey to self-realization. May peace prevail. Om Shanti. Namaste. Keeping your eyes closed, please bring your hands on your knees, your palms facing toward the sky. Fingers are open and extended but relaxed. Be aware of the center of the chest. Be aware of the crown of the head, and be aware of the center of the palms. We'll be chanting Om 5 times. Om is A-U-M. Don't try to extend it. Don't try to control it. Just allow it to happen. Take what the breath gives you. As you chant, become aware of the center of the chest, where that vibration begins. And observe as it spreads throughout the body, reverberates and vibrates. Be aware of the connection at the crown of the head, and be aware of receiving in the center of the palms. Take a deep breath in, and we'll begin. Without moving, I just want you to be aware of what might feel like heaviness in your hands. It may feel as if you're holding something. I want you to be aware of where in your body there needs to be some healing. Where in the body there's a need for a little extra love and self-care. If you find that your thoughts are driving you crazy, that your monkey mind just won't stop, then you can place your hands on your head as if they were a blanket. Otherwise, place your hands wherever it is that you feel you need them for self-care, for some healing. Become aware of this being a process of love. Become aware of this being a process of receiving as well as giving. Once the hands become light, and you feel that you've transferred all the energy, and I want you to be aware Even though the hands were heavy, where you put them, it's light, it's not heavy. You've transferred lightness to that. Bring your hands down if you haven't done so already. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, become aware of this body in this place and this space at this moment in time. Breathe in one more time. And as you're breathing out, begin at the crown of the head. And let that gratitude, that breath in gratitude flow through the body all the way through down to the tips of your toes. Om Shanti. Namaste. And when you're ready, slowly and gently, very slowly and very gently, open your eyes and extend your legs. While the legs are waking up, I want to share with you something that's really important, I think. Gratitude. When we're grateful, we are signaling gratitude for something received. So when we're grateful for example, when I tell you to visualize the body and that experience, or many times I'll tell you to visualize the healing that's happening in the body, and then I say, let gratitude flow through your body. When you're in gratitude, the signal that you're sending to the body is that it has received it, because we're in gratitude when we receive. So if at any moment you're trying to heal, if you anticipate the healing with gratitude, the signal that you're sending to the body is that you've already received. So the body initiates that process of healing. And it, not only does it initiate it, but it progresses with it. Because what you've told the body is that you're already healed. And so it needs to catch up with that. It needs to ensure that it is doing what's already happening. So gratitude is a lovely feeling because it makes us feel good, but it goes deeper at a gross level, in that it will signal to the body that there's nothing to fear, that there's nothing to have to fix, because it's already fixed. So the body can go into a state of balance and without fearing that it needs to protect you. Because when the body is not in balance, it's usually because it's in a state of fear. It's having to bunker down and protect. But once you tell the body that's no longer needed, then the energy goes into healing rather than protecting. So keep that in mind. When we go into that state of gratitude, it triggers something in us. And that state sets in motion many things throughout the body and in the mind. And that prana, that energy that's always balanced, the body comes back to that and flows with it. So again, I know I'm always talking about gratitude, but there's a reason for that. First of all, because it was my experience that I could heal through that, right? With the emotions that creates a state of healing. But secondly, it makes a better life for us if we can see our life through the lens of gratitude rather than the lens of complaint or comparison. So anyway, my little bit that I wanted to get in this morning. But now that the legs are awake, let's stand up and we'll energize the spine, energize the nervous system, and you're also energizing your digestion at the same time. So we'll get things moving. Get any blocks that need to get unblocked. And let's see. Sorry, let me make sure you can see me. Okay, you can't see my feet, but I'll let you know what my feet are doing. So please stand with your feet hip width apart. Feet are parallel. Make sure you have a good base. We're going into Tadasana. What we do here is we're going to bring our palms together and on our head, okay? When you go into this, when we're beginning, it's always nice to bring the palms together and then on your head. It gives you that sense of union. And then make sure your arms are in line with your body. Don't bring your arms here. The arms are in line with the body. This makes sure that you're opening the chest, right? As you breathe in, you're going to take the arms up. We're going to bring the palms toward the sky, and then you're going to go up on your toes. You don't have to go high on the toes, depending on your balance. Try to focus on a point in front of you, and that'll help you balance, but not a point that's moving. Make sure it's not moving. Like, don't look at yourself in the mirror and do this. And as you're breathing out, bring the palms down, back onto your head, okay? Again, you don't have to go high on the toes, but I do want you to stretch the torso as much as possible. So you want to bring these arms up as much as possible. So we'll do 5 together. All righty. As you're breathing in, bring the arms up, go up on your toes. And as you're breathing out, bring the hands back down on your head. Breathing in, bring the arms up, go up on the toes. Then breathing out, bring them down. Make sure your arms are next to your ears when you bring them up. Breathing in, up on the toes. Don't close your eyes, keep them open. And as you're breathing out, bring the hands back onto your head. Breathing in, up on the toes. And breathing out, down. One more. Breathing in, up, all the way. Stretch your arms up, 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 up. Good. Nice stretch to the torso. And as you're breathing out, bring the hands back on your head. Raise your arms up so the palms are facing each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, arms to the side, palms are facing up halfway. Turn the palms down. Finish the breath out and bring the energy in. And close your eyes, please. In Tadasana, you're stretching your spine. You're separating every vertebra. You're giving space. You're also stretching the stomach area. All this is creating space, and you're pulling on the stomach vertically, right? It's lovely. You're energizing, and you want to do that because now you're waking up the digestive system. Alrighty, and open your eyes. Now we're going into palm tree posture, and I want you to visualize being a palm tree. Palm trees don't bend unless they're in a hurricane. Palm trees just sway, right? So visualize yourself swaying to the breeze outside. Bring your arms up the way you had them before, but we're not going to go up on our toes. Center position, you breathe in. And as you're breathing out, you're going to go to the side. Start going toward the left. I will mirror image you, and I'll go to the right, but I want you to go to the left. Arms are straight. Breathing in, you come up to center. And breathing out to your right. Breathing in the center. Keep the arms straight and next to your ears. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in center. If you'd like, you can close your eyes if your balance is good. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in center. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in center. Stop for a moment in the center and then go to the left. Breathing in the center. Go to the right. As you're breathing out, breathing in the center. Last one. Breathe out to the left. Enjoy this and visualize yourself as that palm tree. Breathing in the center. And as you're breathing out, go to the right. Breathe in the center. Leave your arms up, palms facing each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, bring the palms to the side. Palms are up halfway. Turn the palms down. Bring the hands down. Bring that energy in. Keep your eyes closed. Start becoming aware of what's happening in the body. As you were pulling toward your right, you were putting pressure on your liver. The liver is under your ribs on the right side. It begins fairly near the center and goes toward the right side of your torso. We were putting pressure there. We were stimulating. On the other side, we were putting pressure on our stomach and our digestive system, right? Our intestines. And open your eyes. Okay, now we'll twist. And we're going to twist from the waist. We normally never twist from the waist. We usually, when we turn, when we move our hips. I don't want you to move your hips. I want you to keep the hips facing forward. And the way you're going to know if you're moving your hips or not is you're going to feel it in your feet. The feet, when you move the hips, the feet feel the movement. So the feet should feel stable. The feet should not feel any movement at all because the movement's from the waist up. So let me show you, and then we'll do it together. So we'll start. I'll bring my right hand on my left shoulder. The elbow doesn't come down. The elbow's at shoulder height. The other hand, the left hand, is going to go up my back. So my palm is facing out. Do the best that you can. If you have a stiff shoulder, the hand is not going to go up very far. So you just do the best you can. Honor your body today. If you're feeling pain when you're putting your arm in a certain position, back out. My hand can go up this far because I've been doing this for 20 years. So please understand you have to honor your body. So if today that shoulder is stiff, don't take that hand up the back very far. Go just before you feel pain and then just leave it there. All right. So we'll be breathing in the center. And as we breathe out, we turn from the waist. I want you to observe my hips. From the waist, I'm turning and looking over my left shoulder. My hips haven't moved at all. The only part of my body that's moving is from the waist up. And as I'm breathing out, I come back to center. Okay? You might feel a little tightness, you might feel a little twinge, and that's just because you're not used to doing this, but it's very effective and it's very good for you, very good for that part of the body. Think of it as rust that is settled here, right? And as you're turning, it starts disintegrating and falling down. All righty, so begin by putting your right hand on your left shoulder. Take the left hand up your back. Make sure that your right shoulder is at shoulder height. Don't drop the shoulder. I'm sorry, the elbow. Don't drop the elbow. Keep it at shoulder height. The hand is on the shoulder, not on the neck. That's important because you don't want to pull on your neck. You just want to place the hand on the shoulder. Breathe in the center. And as you're breathing out, twist toward the left. Remember, from the waist up. Keep the hips facing forward. You'll know if they're moving by your feet. And just breathe here. The breath is shallow. Try to keep your neck straight. If you can close your eyes, do so. And just be aware of the effect of this on your body, specifically on the waistline, the back of the waistline, the side, of course, the front, on the right side. All right, as you're breathing in, come back to center. Release the left hand, release the right hand, and stay here for a moment. If you can keep your eyes closed, please do so. And now we'll take our left hand and put it on the right shoulder. Make sure the elbow is at shoulder height. Take the right hand up your back. Honor your body. You may find that you can go up a little further or not as much on this side. Remember, both sides are different. And every day is different. Just honor your body. Love it for what it can do. Breathe in the center. And as you're breathing out, twist to the right. Remember, from the waist up, do not move your hips. Hips stay in position. Look over your shoulder. Just keep your eyes closed if you can. Now you'll be feeling the pull on the left side of the waist. Left side of the waist and maybe a little into the left side of your lower back, as well as the stomach area on the left side. Slowly and gently come back to center as you're breathing in. Release the right hand. Release the left hand. Keep your eyes closed. Just stay here for a moment. Become aware of what's happening in your body. Become aware of what's happening in your mind. Remember, yoga is a science of awareness. Awareness of what's happening within us. And slowly and gently open your eyes and come back down to your mat if you're on a mat, or your towel if you're on a towel, or whatever surface you're on. And take four-legged position on your hands and knees, please. Okay. Your hands are under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips, okay? Your hip sockets. You don't want to have your hands up here. You want them to be in line with the shoulders as much as you can. Extend the hands, the fingertips. Let them be energized. Let that base be nice and firm. All righty. As you're breathing in, you're going to be bringing your head up and the hips up. I want you to lead with the hips though. And as you're breathing out, tuck the hips in and bring your chin to your chest. Put pressure on your thyroid by putting the chin to the chest. Breathing in, lead with the hips. The hips open up, the head goes up. And as you're breathing out, tuck the hips in, belly button to the spine, chin to the chest. Nice curvature in your spine. Breathing in, lead with your hips. Open the hips and the head follows. Feel the opening of your hips. Nice bend in the spine, head up, nice stretch in the throat. Breathing out, tuck the hips in, let the head follow, chin to the chest. Do two more at your own pace with your own breath. I want you to visualize those hips tucking in and observe as the hips tuck in, the head naturally wants to tuck in. Chin to the chest so that you can put pressure on the thyroid. Energize your thyroid. This is a very nice time to do that. Once you're finished, come back to center. And we're going to thread the needle. So you start in the same position. You're going to slightly bend the right elbow. You're going to take the left elbow on the ground, and then you're going to take the left arm all the way through. And your cheek is going to go on the ground. Left cheek is on the ground. Once you find your sweet spot, once you're comfortable, make sure you're comfortable. Extend the right arm. Let the right arm be in line with the right shoulder. And then to come out of it, you come up and back. If you haven't started doing it yet, let's do it together, okay? If you have started doing it, then just stay there, enjoy it. All right, slightly bend the right elbow, bring the left elbow on the ground, and now take that left arm all the way through as if you were threading the needle, right? That arm is the thread. Now, extend the right arm overhead. If you can, align the hand and the arm with your right shoulder. Otherwise, do the best that you can. If you have stiffness in your shoulder, it might be a little difficult. The left palm is facing up. The right palm is facing down. Nice pull throughout the left shoulder. Nice stretch throughout the right arm. I want you to be aware of your right armpit. There's a deep stretch that's going on there, and that's beautiful. You break up any blockages that you have there. Nice stretch through the left. Nice pull. Become aware of the subtle twist in the spine. All righty, slowly, very, very slowly and gently. Bring that right hand back and come up. All right, now we'll do the other side. So breathe in here in the center. As you're breathing out, slightly bend the left shoulder, bring the right elbow on the ground, and now take that right hand through. Bring the right shoulder on the ground to a comfortable place. And now extend the left arm. Left arm is in line with your left shoulder. Again, feel the stretch in the left arm. Try to stretch that as much as possible. And what will happen is you're going to feel it in your left armpit. And it's a beautiful way of bringing energy to that area, breaking up any blockages in that area. And then I want you to be aware of the pull that's happening in the right shoulder blade, in the right shoulder, the pressure on the right arm, your upper arm, the stretch through the throat, and the nice twist in the back. It's very kind, it's very gentle. The twist is not a big twist. All righty, now bring that left hand back to its original position, push yourself up, bring the two hands in line with each other. Bring the big toes toward each other so that they touch, and bring your hips down onto your feet, all the way down if you can. I'd like you to go all the way down to your feet. And bring your head on the ground, extend the arms. I want you to extend the arms as far as you can without lifting the hips. But I want you to extend the arms and stretch, 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 stretch as far as you can. All righty. Without moving your hands, keep your hands where they are. Now come up. So you're going to see that your hands are a little further up than they were before. And this is good. This is where I want them to be, okay? And you'll see why in a minute. So we're doing dynamic Marjarasana. So what we'll be doing is the same posture we just did, and then we're going to go through into Bhujangasana, into Cobra, okay? And then we'll be coming back. So I'll guide you. So keep your hands where they are. They're not in line with your shoulders. They're ahead of you. All right. As you're breathing in, let's begin. Bring the hips up, head up. As you're breathing in, tuck the hips in, bring the chin to the chest. And as you're breathing out, bring the body through the arms and forward. Bring your thighs as close to the ground as you can. Tops of your feet are on the ground. Nice curvature in your spine. Head is back. And stay here for a moment. This is really good for your spine. Become aware of the tip of your spine. Become aware of that center between your eyebrows. Slowly and gently. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, go back onto your knees. Tuck the hips in, chin to the chest. Breathing in. Bring the hips up, bring your head up. And as you're breathing out, bring the feet together and bring the hips on the ground. Take your time. Take 2 breaths here. Allow the body to relax here. You can relax your arms for a moment. We're going to do it again, okay? Now the body knows what you're doing. There's no fear. The body knows it's okay, that you can do it, and that it's good for you, that it feels good. So this round you'll probably be able to go in deeper. So I want you to extend again your hands as far as you can. Extend those arms without lifting your hips, keeping the hips on the feet as close as you can, and still extend those arms as far as you can. All righty. As you're breathing in, come up. Hips come up, head comes up, breathing in. As you're breathing out, tuck the hips in, chin to the chest. And as you're breathing in, go through your arms. Body goes through into Cobra, into Bhujangasana. Tops of your feet are on the ground. Bring your thighs as close to the ground as you can get them. Head is back. Become aware of the center between your eyebrows. Become aware of the tip of your spine. Be aware of the curvature of the spine. You're energizing it. You're bringing balance and health to your nervous system. Slowly and gently, as you're breathing out, come back onto your knees. Bring the hips in, chin to your chest. As you're breathing in, hips go up and out and your head comes up. And as you're breathing out, go back onto your feet, hips all the way down, head to the ground, and relax the arms. Stay in this posture and relax. Let the body just be. I want you to observe what just happened in the body. I want you to observe the opening that is happening in the body. And now take your hands back, all the way back, arms all the way back so that the palms are facing toward the sky. So you're in child pose, right? Head to the ground, palms back. And now I'd like you to take your right wrist in your left hand. So your arms are on your back, basically. And they're putting pressure on your kidneys, and just stay here. You're energizing your kidneys. The breath is shallow. Release your hand. Bring your palms next to your knees. And as you're breathing in, use your arms, please. Don't use your back. Push yourself up and sit up, please. If you can stay in this position for a few moments, please do so. I want you to feel the stretch throughout your ankles and the tops of your feet. And I'd like you to move from side to side, just a little bit. Very subtle movement. Watch me. I'm just kind of rolling my legs from side to side. You are energizing your calves. You're massaging the calves. If you walk, this is really good to do after you walk. It's also really good to do before you walk. And, alrighty, lie down on your back, please. I'd like you to lie down in Shavasana just for a moment. I want you to allow the body to relax, take in the postures, become aware of the effect of the postures on your body. Become aware of the effect of your postures on your mind. The importance of being kind to your body. Just let yourself be. Okay, now we'll do a little work on our backs. And again, when we're working on the spine is all nerve endings. Our nervous system is very much located in the spine. So anytime we're doing work on the spine, please do it slowly. Please do it gently. Please be very careful to not do any jerky movements. And just be aware of the effect of that on your psyche as well, because you're slowing down the nervous system. You're being kind to the body, and the body recognizes that. So bend your knees. Please bring your feet as close to your buttocks as you can. And just stay here for a moment. And now lift the knees and bring them to the chest. If you can wrap your arms around your knees, please do so. Your head is on the ground. The neck is straight. You breathe in here. And now, as we breathe out, bring your head toward your knees in the center. Do the best that you can. And as you're breathing in, you come down. Alrighty. You're going to be breathing out on the way up. Don't forget that you need to make the space to be able to come up. So the breath in is while you're lying down. And now the breath out, let's come up. And breathing in, come down. One more time. Breathing out, come up. And breathing in, come down. Now we're going to go slightly to the left. I don't want it to be a big movement. Just bring your head slightly toward your left knee when we come up. And then we'll be doing it to the center and then to the right. So breathe in here. And as you're breathing out, bring your head toward your left knee. Breathing in, come down. And breathing out, go toward the center between both knees. Breathing in, come down. And breathing out, go toward the right knee. Breathing in, come down. And breathing out, go to center. Come up. Breathing in, come down. Let go of your knees. Bring your feet on the ground. Leave the knees bent. And stay here for a moment. Anytime you do this, if you're feeling lightheaded, if you're feeling short of breath, please back out. If you have high blood pressure, be very careful when you do this. Don't do too many, if at all. Be very, very careful. Anytime you're constricting the neck in the way we do, if you have high blood pressure, you might feel the constriction and you might feel heaviness in the head. So you really need to come down. Don't leave yourself in that position. All righty. Now bring your feet to the edge of your mat. Your knees are bent and bring the knees together. Feet are at the edge of the mat. Palms are at your side. And now bring the palms under your head. Interlace your fingers. Separate the knees. And now, as you're breathing out, take the knees toward the left. Both knees, all the way down if you can. So what will happen is the sides of your feet are going to be on the ground, not the soles of the feet, because you're bringing the knees down. Do the best that you can. And now, once the body's relaxed, I want you to relax the body. Let it stop where it needs to stop. And as you're breathing out, turn your head to the right. Slowly and gently, remember, with awareness. Be aware of what's happening in the body. I want you to be aware of that turn of the neck and the pull that it does throughout the back. Very gentle, but very effective. And throughout your throat area, throughout the neck. Become aware of what's contracting and what's being pulled. This is very good for your psoas. The psoas muscle is what connects the spine, the torso, to the legs. Goes from the spine to the femur. But it's also where we hold a lot of emotions. As you're breathing in, bring your head back to center. Bring the knees up. And now as you're breathing out, take the knees in the opposite direction. We'll take them to the right. Let the body relax. Once the body's relaxed, turn your head to the left slowly and gently. I want you to observe the changes when you do that. If you're feeling any constriction in the body, if you're feeling any discomfort in the body, I want you to focus your breath there and breathe through there and observe how the body can relax through the breath. If you have tightness in the psoas, you'll be aware of the pull. If you have pain at any time, please back out immediately but slowly. Pain is not allowed in yoga. Discomfort's okay. If you push yourself a little, but not pain. You don't want your body to be in pain in yoga. You want to be relaxed so that the body can heal. All right, you slowly and gently, you'll be bringing the knees up. And we're going to do both sides one more time. Breathe in the center. And as you're breathing out, you go to the left. All the way. Your body may cooperate with you a little more now because it knows what it's doing. It realizes that, oh, you can do this, no problem. And now, very slowly, I want you to observe. As you're breathing out, turn your head to the right. Observe the changes in the body as you do so. Become aware of the twist and the pulls. Those pulls are lovely. Those pulls and those stretches are very good for us. Slowly bring your head back to center and breathe the knees up. And as you're breathing out, take them to the right. All the way, if you can. Do the best that you can. Allow the body to relax. If you get a cramp, go in exactly the opposite direction of what you're in to release the cramp, and then go back in if you want to. If you're getting cramps, you may need to drink more water. And as you're breathing out, turn your head to the left, slowly but gently. Become aware of holding through the hips. Like I said, we hold a lot of emotions. If you ever feel like crying when you're doing this, let it go. Let yourself cry because you're releasing. You're releasing any tensions that were being held there. And it's very healthy for you to do that. Slowly and gently bring your face back to center. Raise the knees up. Extend the feet and the legs. Bring the arms at your side, palms facing toward the sky. And I'd like you to lie in Shavasana and become aware of what your body is experiencing. Just observe. And now, your legs are extended. Your arms are at your side, palms facing toward the sky. I want you to bring the feet together. They don't have to touch, but I want them together, please. Interlace your fingers under your head. Raise the knees up toward your chest. And as you're breathing out, take the knees onto the left side, all the way down. If you find that your right elbow wants to lift off the ground, let it lift. I want the knees to go all the way down to the left. And bring the knees as close to your body as you can. Try to keep them bent. Try to relax your feet. Relax the knees. And as you're breathing out, turn your head to the right. If your elbow is lifted, become aware of having stiffness there. That's why it's lifting, and that's okay. Be kind to your body. Don't judge it. And you might want to try to relax it toward the ground, the shoulder. Not the elbow necessarily, but the shoulder. And the elbow will follow. Bring your face back to center. Raise the knees up, but don't bring the feet on the ground. And as you're breathing out, take the knees to the right, all the way down. Make sure your body's relaxed all the way. There's nothing to hold on to. And turn your head toward the left. And try to relax. It's in that relaxation that the healing happens. Become aware of your intentions. Add love and compassion to those intentions. Slowly and gently turn your head toward the sky, or your face toward the sky, knees up. Bring the feet down. Extend the legs. Arms at your side. Palms facing toward the sky. And repeat after me. I am whole. I am full. I am total. I'm complete. I am perfect. I am Purnam. I am Sunyam and Purnam. I'm rich in the knowledge. I'm beautiful the way I am. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. Allow those words to settle into every cell in your body. Allow them to settle into every brain and every heart and every cell in your body. Okay, without moving, stay where you are. We're going to go into Yoga Nidra, but I'm going to ask you to be engaged in part of the Yoga Nidra. So we will be addressing parts of the body, but I also want you to add mudras to it. And I will be guiding you as to what the mudras is. The mudra is the finger placement. So if you'd like to put a blanket on, now's a good time to do it. And if you need to look when I'm telling you the finger placement, do so. We'll have actually four mudras. Well, three, but one's going to be face down on the end or face up. So the first mudra will be Ganan mudra. You'll bring the thumb and the index finger together and 3 fingers extended, but the palms are going to be facing down. The next mudra, you're going to bring the 3 fingers toward the palms. And again, the palms are facing down and the thumb and the index finger are in contact with each other. The third mudra, you're going to bring the thumb inside, 4 fingers over, palms facing down. And the fourth mudra, Ganan mudra, facing up. Okay, I'll guide you. And that would be facing up, your index finger and thumb touching each other, 3 fingers extended. Okay, so the first one is going to be this, thumb inside, 3 fingers extended. Second one, you're going to bring the 3 fingers toward the palms. The third one, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. And the fourth one, Ganan mudra. Same as the first one, but face up. Okay, I'll guide you while we're doing it. So lie down on your back, lie down. Lay down on your back. Be relaxed in Shavasana. Palms facing toward the sky. At this moment, I just want you to relax. Be aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. As you're breathing in, become aware of the breath entering the body. Through the nostrils, going past the upper palate, the pharynx, the larynx, windpipe, the bronchial passages, and into your lungs. Then it leaves the lungs, goes through the bronchial passages, the windpipe, the larynx, the pharynx, the upper palate, and into the lung, and I'm sorry, out the nostrils. Just observe. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to observe. Now I want you to observe what it is that makes that breath happen. There's an energy that pushes that breath. Observe it as you're breathing in. That energy, some people call it chi, call it energy, or prana. In yoga, we call it prana. Be aware of prana, pushing that breath into the body, making the breath happen. Without it, the breath wouldn't happen. And I just want you to observe it right now. Just observe it. And I want you to go beyond the breath and observe prana flowing through the body. We are going to do pranayama now, and we're going to use mudras to help the flow of that energy. So I would like you at this moment to please bring your thumb and index finger in contact with each other. The other three fingers are extended but relaxed, and your palms are facing down. We will be addressing the body from the hips to the toes, and we will be chanting. We'll be chanting. We'll be chanting 3 times. So please place your hands, index finger and thumb touching each other. 3 fingers are extended, palms facing down, body is relaxed. And the mantra is, let's begin. Breathe in. Breathe in. Become aware of the vibration throughout your hips, your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Now I'd like you to put the 3 fingers and curl them toward the palms of your hands and leave the index finger and the thumb still touching each other. So those extended fingers will curl toward your palms. And we'll be addressing from the hips to the shoulders. And the mantra is, Ooh. Breathe in. Ooh. Please chant with me. Breathe in. Ooh. Breathe in. Become aware of the vibration as it settles in your chest, in your stomach area, in your back, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Your arms, your hands, your fingers. Now I'd like you to bring the thumb into your palm and put 4 fingers over your thumb. Palms facing down. So thumb inside, 4 fingers over. And we'll be chanting, please chant with me. We'll be chanting, breathe in, and let's begin. Breathe in. Breathe in. Become aware of the vibration in your thyroid, throughout the shoulders, possibly the arms and the hands as well. But definitely I want you to be aware of the vibration in the brain, that stimulation in the brain's tissue and the cells in the brain, your eyes, your ears, your ear canals, your sinuses, your nostrils, your mouth, your gums, your scalp. Now I'd like you to turn your hands toward the sky. Turn the palms over. And we'll do the same mudra that you did for the first one. Index finger and thumb in contact with each other. 3 fingers extended in non-mudra. Now we'll be addressing from the toes all the way up to the crown of your head. And the mantra is Om. We're bringing it all together. Breathe in and we'll begin. Breathe in. Breathe in. Become aware of the flow of that vibration throughout your whole body. Become aware of the beauty of prana, that life source flowing through your body. At this moment, I just want you to be aware of prana, the effect of that balance. Every cell in the body being balanced. Every cell in your body in harmony. And the energy flowing with ease. Become aware of the body being lighter. Become aware of the body being in balance. I will be chanting, so, hum. As I say so, please coordinate your breath and breathe in. And as I say hum, coordinate the breath and breathe out. And we'll begin. Breathing in, so. Breathing out, in, so. Out, in, so. Out, in, so. Out, I will be silent, but continue to mentally chant, so, hum, and coordinate it with your breath. Purnamadaha Purnameda Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnasya Purnameva Vashishyate. Shanti. Become aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Point your toes away from you and relax them. Make a fist of your hands and hold them tight and relax them. Bring your right arm overhead on the ground and then turn onto your right side. Place your head on your upper arm as if it were a pillow. Don't get up. Bend your left knee and bring it on the ground in front of you. Leave the right leg straight and bring the left hand in front of you as well on the ground. Let your body relax. Any stiffness, any kinks in the back will work themselves out this way. Become aware of the state in which your body is. Become aware of the state in which your mind is. Bring yourself back to this as you need it throughout the day. Bring yourself back to your breath. Become aware of being strong. Become aware of being compassionate. And let your love shine. Slowly and gently use your arms to push yourself up and sit up facing me. With your eyes closed, please. Bring your palms in your lap. Right palm holding the left, and the thumbs gently touching each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Put your mind where your heart is, and put your heart where your mind is. And let that be what guides you. Om Shanti. Namaste.